I think it's the only place in South Africa with this racial harmony.
Because it has diverse cultures.
But you won't feel that racial tension or that racist thing.
Everyone gets together here, no matter who it is, what
Different
it
kind
is.
of cultures.
I've got all types of friends, Africans, blacks, Chinese, even aliens came to me the other night. And I even like them.
Yeah, there's a lot of racists here.
Yeah, there is, because you know how Orbs is. Orbs is like there's a lot of foreign people that come here.
Like they don't like black guys.
But still.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think of Hilo?
There's lots of black people.
Observatory. It's been my home for the past month. And I'm in the center of it all, on the intersection of Lower Main and Trill. Upon moving in, I had no idea what kind of story would unravel before me on the streets below. And it all starts here at Reload. Gino's bar, home.
Ever since then, 5 years ago, it's been black. And it got way too packed, that's why. I think that's why the business owners started getting on my case. So, these three guys approached me to ask me what can I do to change the clientele. And they called my place Mini Kailitsa, which I couldn't believe, you know what I'm saying? They tried to shut me down. After I refused to change the clientele, they had me raided non-stop. I wasn't legal to trade, so I got busted, and I shut the place down for almost a year or two. So in other words, if you're black, it's 10 times harder for you to get a liquor license or colored. So a lot of people, they trade illegally because they got to make money somehow, because they can't afford to buy the temporaries no more. $100 a day just to open your doors. That's without paying somebody's wages. If you add it 30 days a month, it's 3,000 rand. Who can afford that? The rent and all that, electricity. For as long as I'm here, I've never seen a white club get shut down. Opposite the road, we got Coliseum. One of the clubs was shut down. It was blacks, foreigners, and stuff like that. It got shut down. Further down, got 3 clubs they shut down last year. Yeah, how can I say? If you're black, everything is 10 times harder to get anything right in Ops. They say they don't want no more pubs and clubs in Ops, but the moment a white club or pub opens, they get the liquor license. That I can't understand how that works. So I think Ops is really racist. It's gonna be the new Brazilian club. They still don't have a liquor license, but they're trading and nobody's bugging it.
And nobody's checking to see if
nobody's checking, nobody's bothered about it, because if you're white, you're alright.
Yeah, I applied about almost 2 years ago for the liquor license. So they turned it down, my application, because they say there's a lot of bars here in Lower Main Road. But the people that are staying here, they don't want a bar here because they're really getting more black people. They're coming this side because this is a white area, you know.
No. I've got lots of black neighbours in the street. No, it's not.
So we got apartheid here in Ops, like all the clubs on this side are black and all the clubs on that side is white.
Observatory has always been a very multicultural suburb, even through the whole apartheid thing and everything else. It resisted, to a certain extent, it resisted the Group Areas Act.
If they are decent corporate citizens, there's going to be no problem at all.
It seems to be unfortunate that quite a few of the black and coloured bars were trying to do it the wrong way around.
It's the guys that make a lot of mess, behave like hooligans, throw their bottles around on the street, cause fights, disobey the laws, keep music going till 4 o'clock at night, too loud and keep us awake. Those people are going to have crap. It's as simple as that.
People are entitled to have a business, but then they must also play along and take residents into consideration. And that's the bottom line. They've got to think of the residents.
Eugene's been known to make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
He's been known to beat up car guards.
I feel like I'm Robin Hood in the observatory right now because I'm the only one that's attempting to make an improvement, to make it more safer in OBS. Maybe I don't do things the proper way, but I mean well by doing what I'm doing, because to safeguard everybody in the long run, to safeguard myself, sometimes you got to use force.
He doesn't seem to run a very, I can put it, a very ethical business.
Alright, you got Torres, which is also a homeless child. I'm trying to keep him away from all the bad activities like the drugs, keep him away from, because they use these kids to sell the drugs or get customers. And they use the kids to break into all the businesses because they're small, they can squeeze their ways through the burglar bars and stuff like that. They actually use Tariq, his friend, to break into Reload. And his friend told me who's all the guys that tried to break in. So those are the guys that I got rid of. What I do is I feed him, give him a drink or two, or buy him something to eat. And in order for that, I let him clean up the boxes and whatever, so that he can keep himself busy.
Do you like Reload?
Yes.
Yeah? You like hanging out with Gina?
Yep.
Other places that you would just recommend that people stay away from? Like they seem to cause a lot of problems during the evening hours and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, like the other ones that do tend to draw the wrong sort of crowd in a way. I mean, when Coliseum was open, there used to be quite a few dealers in and out of there all the time. Reload now and again has had the same problem.
Do you remember when you told Haley and me that we shouldn't go to Reload?
Yeah.
And why? Why was that?
Because what I meant is just that you shouldn't be naive about who you are as well, and you know that people can take advantage of you and the fact that you are trusting towards people.
It just looks tatty.
It looks tatty. Oh,
yeah,
so
yeah.
his bar.
His bar looks tatty. Some clubs, just by the nature of the way they present themselves, leave themselves wide open to be used for abuse.
The line of thought is, I mean, there's no opportunity for me. Nobody cares about me.
Yeah, the dealers have the car guards as their runners.
I'm not gonna get a good job. I don't really have a future. So why the fuck must I care? Why must I care about you?
And then the car guards are the petty thieves.
Why must I care about myself?
You have the users who are the petty thieves to pay the dealers, and the whole thing spirals down.
You know, I can just steal and take whatever I want. So that's the mentality, and that's wrong. It is in general unfortunately more black people, yeah.
So that's why even now, the OBS festival, which is running every year, is going to be on 6th and 7th of December. So they just cut it off us. There's no more, there was a band here, there's crowded here. Now they don't want us, they put it from the Chill Road down there.
The events office came to us 2 weeks ago and said we can't have any trading in the street because of this piece of legislation they went through in the year 2000.
We said, well, that's fine, okay. If we can't do stuff on the streets, we'll do it in the parks. So it's as simple as that. There's nothing sinister.
No, whenever they say there's an excuse, because most of them from this Chill Road up, most of the people they're coming black people. That's why they don't want nothing to do with this here, because they're white. Yeah. Why suddenly they changed it? For how many years it was running here? Now why? They put it that side.
They said it might change
might change. What about us now? We getting affected with the year. We make a lot of money in Obs festival. We get it only once a year. Now they take it that side. We are not a part of that. So they are thinking they are self only, or they don't think about us. What about us?
This year there will be an art installation going into that section of the road. To make up for the fact that no stalls or stage at the pavilion.
Okay. How did the businesses go about contributing to the festival?
We asked for voluntary contribution, but now we're having to get a little bit, trying to wield a bigger stick every year. It's a nightmare. This year, basically, we've told them we'll be charging them an advertising fee and sending them an invoice. And I'm sure most of them will complain, as they always do every year. I can't afford this, So, right, yeah. You made X on the day and you can't afford this little piece.
I don't feel like contributing to the House Festival because we left out. It's like we are scavengers in this area.
The liquor license holders will be paying. I've been asked to pay an extra R1,000 as well. Generally, because by the nature of the product they sell, the patrons get unruly, and the hours they keep, you have to pay for extra security late at night after. The festival ends at 12 o'clock. A lot of these clubs still run until 2, some of them until 4.
So they ask contributions so that you can support their business to survive. So they depend on people like us that's suffering already, and they want us to contribute, which is unethical. It doesn't make sense. So we're suffering already, and if we don't contribute, then they're more on your case. And where do you end? How do you survive? Me, I felt like giving up. Giving up also. There's times I wanted to hang myself because I was running 2 places I couldn't maintain no more.
And my response to them would be join the Civic Association, come and talk to us, come and find out who we are, find out what we stand for, and hear what our problems are, and see whether you can fall in and fit in. If you can't fall in and fit in, then do the other thing, go away.
Somehow I got a good ending to my story because I'm still here. Most of the people that wanted to get me out, most of them are gone. So I've persevered and I've outlasted them all, even through all my struggles.
So are there 2 sides to OBS? Maybe. I can't be sure. But there will always be 2 sides to every story.
What's that?
The half step. That makes. I'm now in the mood to sing.
Snap your fingers.
Yes, the half.
Do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Baby girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you, let me buy you a drink. I'm T-Pain, you know me. Convict music, happy boy. I know the club closes at 3. What's the chance that you rolling with me? I'ma back to the crib, I'ma show you how I live. Let's get drunk and forget what we did. I'ma buy you a drink, oh, oh, oh. I'ma take you home with me. I got money in the bank. Shorty, what you think about that? I'll be in the Cadillac, we in the bed like, oh, 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 oh. I wanna sing. Oh, oh, we in the bed like, oh, 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 oh. Talk to me, I talk fast.